Hello, and once again, welcome to our wonderful channel. This is Greek Tuition Online, where we unveil to you various academic courses. We want to do mathematics in this session, and basically, what we're going to do is to solve mathematical questions. In this session, we are going to concentrate on functions. So clearly, as you can see on our screen, we have some questions in the area of functions. So considering the first question, it says that for a function f of x, which is equal to 2x minus 5, we need to find f of 2. We also need to find f of 0, and then f of negative 3. Likewise, you see the question 2, it says that the function g of x is equal to 2x minus 2 all raised to the power 2. We need to find g of 0, g of 0.5, and then g of negative 2. Now, we're going to go straight into solving these questions. And in solving this question, it's quite easy. All we need to do here is that we just need to plug in the figures that have been given onto us. So let me start by tackling the first question. So in the first question, we have f of x is equal to 2x minus 5. All we need to do here is to plug in the figure 2. So we are going to find f of 2, which will give us, wherever we see x, we substitute it or we replace it with 2. So this is going to be 2 times x changes to become 2 minus 5. So f of 2 is equal to 2 times 2 gives us 4 minus 5. Our final answer is f of 2 is equal to 4 minus 5 gives us negative 1. That is very easy, isn't it? Yeah. Let's go to the next one. The next one says that we should find f of 0. So the same approach. All we need to do is to find our f of 0, and this gives us 2 times 0 minus 5. So f of 0 is equal to 0 minus 5, which gives us f of 0 to be equal to negative 5. Isn't it easy? Yes, this is quite easy to do. Okay, I want to go on again to look at the C, which says that we should find f of negative 3. So basically what we are doing here is to plug in the figures, right? And whilst we plug in the figures, it makes our work so simple. So let me come back to the second one. We are still using this function. So I can take this off and this one's off. So this will give us, let me go a little up to the question. It says that f of negative 3. So wherever there's x, it changes to become negative 3. So this is f of negative 3. And this is equal to 2 times negative 3 minus 5. Sorry, this is supposed to be 2 and not. So we have f of negative 3 is equal to 2 times negative 3 gives us negative 6. So that is negative 6 minus 5. So f of negative 3 is equal to negative 6 minus 5 gives us negative 11. That is it. Okay. So I want to go on to the next question that says that for the function g of x equals 2x minus 2 all raised to the power 2, find g of 0, g of 0.5, and then g of negative 2. Let me clean what I did. So this is the function. It is g of x, and g of x is equal to, we open our bracket, we have 2x minus 2 all raised to the power 2. Good. So the first question says we should find g of 0. So wherever we see x, we put what there? 0 there. So this will be g of 0 is equal to, open our brackets, this will be 2 times, so the dot there is multiplication. In mathematics, when we use dots, it represents multiplication. We can use the times sign, we can use the dot to represent multiplication, right? Okay. Or we could also use the bracket to represent multiplication. So you see in my subsequent solution, I was using bracket. Here I decided to use the dot to represent multiplication. So 2 times 0 minus 2 all raised to the power 2. Good. So here, 2 times 0 gives us what? 0. 0 minus 2 gives us negative 2. So our g of 0 is equal to, let's open our brackets. We have 0 minus 2 all raised to the power 2. And this gives us g of 0 is equal to, let's open our brackets, negative 2 all raised to the power 2. So negative 2 times negative 2 gives us what? Negative, a positive 4. Negative 2 times negative 2 gives us what? Positive 4. So our g of 0 is equal to 4. That's quite easy to do. So in these questions, all we needed to do was just to plug in the figures that have been given onto us. Okay,